And the report on the Controller and Auditor-General's draft annual plan is set down for consideration. Are there any bills for introduction? There are no bills for introduction. The House then comes to questions for oral answer. And the first question stands in the name of Jacinda Ardern.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Social Development and asks, does she stand by her statement regarding her newly appointed welfare board that, quote, I'm backing the board to guide the investment approach, I'm backing work and income to implement it?
The Honourable Paula Bennett.
Mr. Speaker, yes.
Jacinda Ardern.
Supplementary. Given the board is part of what she has called the biggest reforms in a decade, has she made simple decisions like whether the head of work and income will report to the welfare board or vice versa? Given just a few weeks ago when asked this question in writing, she replied, quote, while the new work and income board is being established, decisions on how exactly it will operate are still being finalised.
The Honourable Paula Bennett.
Mr. Speaker, yes, I have. The role of the board is to advise and support the Chief Executive, amongst other things.
Jacinda Ardern.
Supplementary to the Minister. Can the Minister assure the House that the resignation of the Deputy Chief Executive and Head of Work and Income is in no way related to the appointment of the Welfare Board, the imposition of Paula Rebstock as Chair again, and the lack of clarity around who is now responsible for what?
The Honourable Paula Bennett.
Mr. Speaker, yes, I absolutely can assure the House of that. I think it's absolutely clear that myself as Minister and the Chief Executive are in those top roles, seeking advice and support from the board. I was saddened to hear of Janet Grossman's resignation, but I wish her well in her future endeavours.
Supplementary question, Tim McIndoe.
Speaker, can the Minister explain why she backs work and income to implement the investment approach and welfare reform?
The Honourable Paula Bennett.
Speaker, I back them to deliver because they've proven that they can. They have delivered on youth unemployment numbers, most recently by getting that down to only around 13,000 that are now on the youth unemployment benefit. They have delivered on future focus and have made savings already in that area. Last year they delivered for 82,000 people who went off benefit and into work. And if they can deliver all that in a very difficult economic climate, of course I back them to deliver further.
Jacinda Ardern.
The Minister, what was the explanation she was given as to why the Head of Work and Income resigned, and did it justify her handing in her notice on Wednesday last week and leaving just 2 days later rather than seeing out a notice period?
The Honourable Paula Bennett.
Mr. Speaker, I know the member would like to see a conspiracy theory. There simply isn't one. She handed in her notice because, as far as I was informed, her husband has had job opportunities in the UK and she wishes to return back there, and that is the reason for it. It's a shame the member didn't have the fortitude to actually ask these questions and estimates yesterday, because she may have got a more fulsome answer as one can give at that time.
Jacinda Ardern.
Supplementary to the Minister.
Order. I want to hear the supplementary
question. Is she
Jacinda
satisfied
Ardern.
that relocation fees paid for her now departing Head of Work and Income, which were expected to be as high as $50,000, and the recruitment costs for the significant overseas appointment represented value for money given her short stay and quick departure?
The Honourable Paula Bennett.
Mr. Speaker, any decisions around that are operational and by the Chief Executive.
Question number 2, Materia Ture. Order. I want to hear Materia Ture's question.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.